up, and bring it back down. You're going to need to also brace your core in this instance. And when you're doing your standing exercises, your legs are your feet are shoulder width apart, and you brace your core. Your core is your abdominals, your lower back, and your glutes. So when you brace your abdominals, your back muscles do get tighter. They tighten, and you can squeeze your glutes as well. So front raise. And if you don't have dumbbells, you can use cans, water bottles. But if you don't have dumbbells, I would suggest you get some, at least up to, let's say, 5 to 15 pound dumbbells. I know Bowflex has the one where you can switch and change the weight as well. So, and then just a side view of the front raise. Lift, and you come back down. And you're lifting to your shoulder level, or till your arms are parallel to the floor. It's not all the way up here, it's not up here, you know, it's right here. And you come down. You come up, and then you come down. Now that's the front raise. The next exercise is the lateral raise. And the lateral raise, so you're standing with your weights this way. You have forgot what kind of grip this is called, but your palms are facing out. Okay, and then your legs are shoulder width apart. You're bracing your core. That includes your abdominals, your lower back, and your glutes. And you're bringing it to the side, and you're coming down. Up and down. Up and down. Just a side view. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, so that is the lateral raise. And again, you're doing your exercises. You're doing one set of 24 reps. You're not taking any rest, which means you're not going to do one set of 12 reps and then take a rest and then do the next 12. Now, if you are running out of breath, at any time that you're running out of breath and you feel like you need to take a rest, then you need to take that rest. Your body will build up, your muscles will build up, and your resistance will build up and get stronger, and you'll be able to go through it like that. Okay, so the next thing I showed you was the bicep and tricep curl. So I'm going to start with the bicep curl. Okay, so you're holding your weights, your dumbbells, the same way as in the lateral raise. And what you want to do is keep your hands to your side, keep your elbows in as much as possible as you're bringing the weight up, trying to touch your shoulder and coming back down. You're bringing the weight up, your elbows are tucked in, and you're trying to touch as much as your shoulder as possible. Reach your shoulder and bring it back down. Come up, touch your shoulder, bring it back down. Again, we're standing shoulder width apart. We have braced our core, which is our glutes, lower back, and abdominals. And this is just a side view. Coming up and down. And your elbows are tucked in. Down. You're not like this. Okay? I want you to keep in mind that when you execute your exercises with proper form, that is the most beneficial for your muscles. This is not. You're just, playing around with them, and you're not really helping them or working them. But you need to keep your elbows in and do it as slow as you need to, okay? And try to finish your reps. If you can't finish your reps, if you run out of breath, I want you to stop. But then I want you to finish the remaining. So if you have gone up to 15 and you haven't reached 24 and you need to take a rest, take a rest. If you go from 15 to 17 and have to take a rest and then get up to 24. Because if you don't do that, you're not helping your muscles get stronger. You want to try to finish your sets in the gym so that the next time you go back, your muscles will be stronger. And I promise you, Cheryl, you will notice that. And it's a matter of a week. The next week you can come in the gym and lift a heavier weight, and you'll be able to push it because your muscles are like, oh, okay, I'm used to that stuff I was doing last week. This is something else. Your muscles always crave more because if they'll get stagnant if you're doing the same thing over and over. So if you can't do this stuff with weights, that's fine. You can use your body weight. But then the next week you need to use something to challenge your muscles because they always need to be challenged. Okay, so then bicep curl again. Okay, and then I gave you the tricep curl. And I'm going to sit down just so that you can see this. But you could also do this exercise sitting down. But when you're standing, you're shoulder width apart and you're bracing your core. So you have your hand behind your head. And you're just bringing it up straight. Bend your elbow again. And just excuse my hair. And then bring it back up. Down, up. Down, up. Down, and up. And this is your triceps, and that's what you're working. Down, sorry about that. That was improper form. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. I guess I should do it this way. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Okay. So that's the arms. And I meant to put forearms in there for you, but a forearm workout would be, you could take the weight, hold your hand out, and just lift it up. And you're working this here. And you can just do that 24 times. I mean, you can do that even without the weight. Make sure your hand is straight and you come back up. Okay. So add that in there too. Okay, because that gives your wrist strength. And you don't want your arms to be bulked and then, this part to be looking kind of messed up. So I think the next body part that we moved into was the hips. So I gave you the prisoner squat and I gave you the hip raise. So I'm going to demonstrate those two. And I'm going to start with the prisoner squat, and I'm going to use this chair. Proper form while doing squats is essential. It's very important, because if you don't do that, you can hurt yourself. And I know you haven't worked out in a long time, but you have worked out. You were in the military, so you know what the squat is like.